So, yeah, there is someone interfering with a divine reconciliation. So, in this dream that I had, um, I saw that this woman was excited, all right, to see someone because she just knew that this person was coming. And I think she was like laying in her bed or whatever, and she felt like she knew that it was her person coming. Like, imagine you're at home and you're in the bed and you hear someone coming in the house, someone coming into the bedroom, and they're getting in the bed with you. You know it's your husband type shit, right? So this woman, when she just knew it was her man getting into the bed or whatever, and then she realized that it wasn't. It was like someone else. It was like a family member. So basically, and the family member was like kind of like laughing, giggling, and you're like, what the fuck? What are you doing here? Blah, 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 blah. So what I'm getting from that is that there could have been some of your family that has been trying, to interfere with you getting with this divine counterpart. Or they can have some family that has been like interrupting or interfering with them coming towards you. So especially if this is someone from your past, like a past life soulmate returning, if your family knows them or whatever, if your family knows how important this union is or sacred this divine union is, it's like they've been trying to manipulate something so that your dream of reconciling with this person don't come true, because you were so excited to see this person, to be with this person, and then when you realized that it wasn't this person, you were like a bit upset. But I remember you spending time with this person before that whole situation, and you were like, excuse me, y'all, you were at peace, you were comfortable, you were happy. So you guys can, like, even if this is a past life soulmate, this is somebody that you will still welcome. This is someone you have forgiven for whatever reason. It's like you're still very welcoming to this person's energy. And this is why you have these karmics, like these karmic family members and stuff, who's trying to interfere with your happy ending, okay? So this person could be making plans to come towards you, or God can be setting things up in the ethers where, you guys are about to reconcile really, really soon, or your reconciliation dates is coming up. So you have these spirits and energies that are trying their hardest to just interfere in any way, take your hope down, okay? So basically that's what it is. They want you to lose faith. They want you to lose hope in this situation. They want you to feel like this is never going to come to pass. All right. So we rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Anybody trying to affect anything that God is bringing in for you, anything that you love, anything that you care about, we rebuke that in the name of Jesus. All right. I feel like this union, with it coming together, is going to be very prosperous. You two will be very charitable, giving back to the world. And this is what the enemy doesn't like. It's the charitableness. It's the how much you're going to give back, and you're doing it together. The kingdom of darkness, they don't need anybody like that around them. They hate that. They don't want that to take place. So it's like the kingdom of darkness have been trying so hard to keep you two to keep you two separated, because togetherness will bring other people together. Your relationship will be a movement. Your relationship will be inspirational. Your relationship will be charitable. It will show or teach people how to give back, how to be nice, how to respect all people. And the kingdom of darkness don't want that. They need everybody in the dark. They want everybody, poor. They want you to not have resources. They want you to stay in poverty. They want your mind to stay afflicted. They want you to stay stressed and worried about how you're going to pay this, or how you're going to eat this, or how you're going to do this. So with this energy from this couple coming in, It's like this couple will be giving back and helping society in such a big way that the kingdom of darkness is trying everything they could try just to get you to lose your hope. It's almost like they know that this is still being given to you. This is still coming in. So they're trying to mess with your attitude or how you're going to receive this before it comes in. You get what I'm saying? So they're trying to play in your mind to make you feel like, oh, for you to be irritated with this person or this situation before it even comes in. I hope that you guys understand me. So the enemy is basically trying to get you annoyed with this person so that when this person do come towards you, you're already annoyed because of all the false hope or the false promises that has been taking place and all the interruptions, the interference that has taken place. So basically the enemy wants you to not receive this person well because of all the interference. But we know that the interference was all from the enemy, so we're not even going to feed into that. You should still be very much receiving of this person. Still show this person love and care. This is somebody that's already a bit nervous coming towards you because they already feel guilty for some things. Even if it's not even things that they have done, just maybe their behavior. Maybe because you were awakened to things and they wasn't yet. They were still learning. Maybe they were still operating in their ego and you were still in your, operating within your heart. So this person didn't really notice things or maybe say or do the right things because they were operating out of their ego as opposed to you who was operating out of the heart. So you could have felt, played or turned down, rejected by this person because you're operating out of a open heart. But God wants you to know that this is somebody that is going through that ego death. That ego was very, very big in this person's life. And you could have even told this person this. You could have said this to this person. It probably made them upset when they heard you say it because it's almost as if you gave a mirror. And a lot of people do not mirror this person. A lot of people just let this person be. A lot of people just, agree with whatever this person is doing. They don't really challenge this person. But with you, it's like you came in and you challenged this person, or you just said some things, just stated the obvious. I'm sorry, y'all, 1 second. But yeah, y'all, so I'm back. A lot of interruptions. It's a lot of interferences. I promise you that. It's like a lot of interferences when it comes to this divine union. This is a powerful union. This is a powerful connection. It's like someone trying to keep Joseph away from Mary because they know that Mary is going to carry Jesus and Joseph needs to be there to protect Mary. You get what I'm saying? It's like that situation where it's like people are trying hard to keep this disconnected because with them connected is going to bring in such big movements. You guys could be having, a very special baby too, like a spirit baby. Imagine like people trying to keep Joseph and Mary away from each other because they know that the promise is set with them. They know that Mary has to carry Jesus. So they try to keep these two people away from each other so that the promise doesn't stand. This is that type of vibe. But the promise is still going to stand. Things are still going to work out because you're going to keep a good attitude. You're going to realize that we fight against spirits and principalities. So yes, this person may have gotten on your nerves because of their ego and the way that they were operating. Here going interference with this ad right now. Okay? A lot of interferences, things trying to distract you, trying to keep you away from this person or to look at this person in a different way. But you know that we fight against spirits and principalities. So you should understand that it was bigger than what this person was given. You know, for some of you, it was out of your person's control, out of your person's hands. You know? Although your person was operating out of ego, it was still a spiritual fight. Still a spiritual battle. So your person was just acting how the spirits in them was telling them to act, if you get what I'm trying to say here. But not necessarily because this is what they wanted to do, but only because the spirit was using them to act a fool or to ignore you or to reject. You know, it's a fight against the spirits. And if you're not aware that your portal is open and you have given these spirits access to just jump in and out of you, imagine what type of spirits would jump in and out of you. You'll have a spirit of insecurity, spirit of doubt, spirit of fear, spirit of rejection, spirit of coldness, you know, spirit of a broken heart. And I feel like a lot of these spirits were jumping into your person because of just the circumstances and things that this person has gone through or was going through at the time. And they may not have even realized that they had these spirits coming in and out of them. They just thought that this was them. This is who they was now. They changed. This is who I am. Like it or love it. This could have been how they were talking to you. This could have been their energy towards you. It's like, well, I'm not that no more. This is how I am now. This is what I believe now. But not realizing that that was a spirit taking over their body. So for some of you, and we're going to end this message right here. For some of you, this person could be coming back. And they want to make that known and clear to you that something else was controlling their body. They're not that person anymore. They don't have those same beliefs. They will never reject you. They will never, dismiss your feelings. This could have been someone that was very cold towards you. Like you could have been very open, again, right? With that open heart energy that you was coming in on. You could have been very open with your heart to this person, and this person, because of their ego, they was closed off. They didn't know how to receive it. When you go through a lot of things, a lot of trauma, a lot of heartbreak, right? And you don't actually heal, right? You don't actually realize that you're still great. You don't actually realize that some people just ain't shit. Some things are out of your control. You don't actually realize that sometimes you just could not have changed the situation. Maybe you should have just changed the situation. It's almost like you can't change people, but you can change the person. So if you don't really heal and sit with yourself and see like, okay, maybe I need to start changing the type of people that I'm going towards, or, maybe this, maybe that, then you'll never do the proper healing so that you can move forward. This is somebody that did not heal properly. So whatever this enemy was throwing at them, it was staying on them. So if this enemy was throwing, poverty at them, it was staying on them. So they were dependent on other people's energy that had money or had resources. So they would go towards that, and they would disregard real love because they needed that. Or they would just disregard people that are showing love, because the enemy inside of them is telling them, we don't want love. We're not settling down. We're not committing to nothing. You get what I'm saying? But this is somebody that wants to tell you that they have taken control over their life, and they're realizing that they didn't really have control over their life. They were being controlled by all these other spirits that was in and out of their life because they opened up that portal for them to come in and out of their life. Depending on who you surround yourself with, what you're doing, the environments and stuff like that, this can give portals, that access to open. If you're always around people that are not motivated, people that are not inspired to chase their dreams or accomplish anything great in the world, eventually you're going to be the same one. You can't have a whole, you going to the farm, you picking apples, and then you got rotten apples in a bag, and you got one good apple, and bitch, it ain't going to last good that long. It's finna get spoiled just like the rest of them. So this is someone that's realizing that because of their environments or their situations that they was in, and them not healing, right? Like if someone was hurt, if this person got hurt, they're sitting at hurt. They'll hang around or fellowship with other people that was hurt in the same way. And now they're all just sitting and dwelling in that hurt. So you're not healing anything. So this person is realizing that I should have, befriended or went a different way so that I could have healed that pain, so that people could have gave me better advice about how to deal with some hurt. This is somebody that did not know how to deal with being hurt. This is somebody they have such a good heart. They were so giving to the situation that they could not believe that this is how they got treated. So instead of them healing and recognizing that it's not them, it was them, they started to fellowship with other people that got hurt as well. People that were bitter about love, people that didn't have successful relationships or anything like that. And now you're in a covenant with other people that, would never commit to a relationship again, would never take a woman serious, would never take a man serious. You get what I'm saying? You see how that is polluted? Now it's all poisonous. And I feel like this is somebody that was dealing with this for a while. It could have even been like just family or friends coming in to interfere, to get into this person's mind about you. Like imagine this person is vibing with you. They feel your heart. They see that you have this open heart. You're very loving and caring, but they can be talking to people and because the people that they're talking to is that same low vibrational circle. And they're like, oh, bro, we've been through that before. Don't take nobody serious. Oh, whatever. Oh, it's just lusting. She just want to do this to you. She just using you, or you just attracted to her. You don't really love her. Giving all the worst advice, the baddest advice, the bitch, please, the most terrible advice. And now this person is actually realizing that the advice that they were getting was not good, because look at the people that they were getting it from. You don't take advice from a fool and then be upset because your life is foolish. You made all foolish choices and decisions in your life. You walk in a foolish path. You can't be upset with nobody but yourself. And this is what this person is feeling right now. This person may feel guilty and they feeling bad about the choices that they have made when it comes to you. And because of this, they haven't ran in how they need to, because they feeling a lot of guilt. This is someone that's actually healing now and feeling bad for how they represented themselves. This is somebody that could feel stupid for the words that they even spoke to you. Somebody, if they was like, I don't want commitments, I'm doing this, I'm out, I'm chilling. This is somebody that might feel stupid for the way that they was acting. They might recognize that they were a fool. And they don't want this to happen again, but they're having a hard time dealing with it. So they're dealing with it. And this is when the enemy is coming in to try to get you to feel like this person is not actually dealing with it, but they are dealing with it. Do y'all get what I'm saying? So in a dream, it's like the enemy wanted you to feel like this person wasn't coming towards you, or things wasn't going as planned or whatever. Try to throw in interferences, trying to be funny, cock blocking, just for you to be unmotivated, for you to change your attitude when it comes to this person so that you can be upset with this person. But that's nothing but the falseness. That's farther from the truth, okay? The fact is, your person is healing. They are looking into the mirror. This person could be detoxing from a lot of things, a lot of people, from drinking, from drugs, from social media, from sex, from people, low vibrational people, places, and things. And this is what the enemy doesn't want you to know, is that this person is actually healing now. They're actually looking at their life and they're actually realizing what they were doing, or who was controlling them. Whatever was controlling them was doing. This is someone that's realizing the spirits that were controlling them were actually doing a lot in their life. This is reminding me of the dreams that I used to have where God would show someone driving a car and losing control. And it's like, God is like, I need you to get control of your life. And then also it was a dream where you was losing control and God is just like, give me the will. You're trying to drive this. You're trying to drive this. You're trying to do this. You're trying, like, just give it to me. So this is somebody that has surrendered and is now giving it to God. And they feel very guilty. They feel bad and shameful for their actions. But they're going to push through with that, because God doesn't allow his children to live in shame, fear, or doubts. He break free from that. He break us free from that. That's nothing but the enemy. God doesn't want you to continue to be in fear, continue to live in shame. He will forgive you. And if it's the right person, he will give them a forgiving heart to forgive you as well. So yeah, a lot of interferences when it comes to this connection coming together. But that's because you guys are going to be great together. I feel like when you two come together, there will be no breaking up. That's done. Y'all stuck. I just saw like the rings that get stuck to your hand, or the bracelets that you can't take off unless you got the key. I'm getting like that. Like y'all might go get matching tattoos. Like it's something about like y'all being stuck to one another. When you two come back, it's like y'all are really loyal and faithful to one another and very much committed. And this is why the enemy is trying to get you to be unmotivated about this situation or feel like this is not going to happen. And this could definitely be like family members of yours, because it was like a brother that came in to be funny. But yeah, so you can definitely have family, karmic family on both ends that have been interfering with this for maybe a while. It could have been different people coming in to interfere, you know what I'm saying? All working for the same person though. Different people working for the same damn op. Working for the enemy to get you to lose hope, or for you to give up on this person, give up on this connection, give up on this love. That's the goal. But I don't believe that that's going to take place. I don't believe that that's going to happen here. Because even in the energy when they were tricked, when you were tricked and it wasn't the person that you was expecting it to be, you wasn't like angry and mad. Like your energy was still very much grown, mature, and calm. It's like you could be someone that is very much aware that we fight against spirits and principalities. So even with this person's behavior and how they were acting, it's like you understand that it was a spirit. It wasn't really them. You get what I'm trying to say here? And this is why it's easy for you to forgive this person, because you understand like the assignment that you two have and how big it is. So you understand how big the spiritual warfare will be, how big the enemy will try to attack. You know, this is someone that is grown. This message is for somebody that is very much grown and very spiritually aware. You know, it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like you feel like what was taking place, it was something spiritually. So you needed to pray against this. You needed to always have faith, right? It's one of those things where it's a spiritual fight. So you being mad or you being upset, that's not how you win the fight. How you win the fight is still being hopeful, still having faith, and still knowing that God is in control. So whatever the outcome that God wants it to be, it shall be, regardless. You get what I'm saying here? This is very grown. This is like someone rejecting you and you realizing that deep down inside, this is not how they feel. This is just the spirits taking over them, rejecting you. And you handle it in such a mature way because you know that right now, this is just a spiritual fight. This is spiritual warfare. But you know that this is not how this person feels truly deep down inside, because you actually share a soul with this person and you feel their heart. You know that they love you. You know that they care about you. But again, we fight against spirits and principalities. So the spirits are attacking your union. And because your person has gone through some type of heartbreak or grieving, they could have experienced some type of losses. This is why their portals were open for these spirits to come inside. They didn't heal from these situations and these portals were open and the spirits jumped inside and got them to, reject love, reject God, whatever it might be. But as soon as this person recognized what's actually taking place and recognized that they're actually losing control over their life and someone else is in control, they're going to snap out of it and get right back to it. They're going to get right back on the path that God has set for them. All right. Now, I know this message may not resonate or be for everyone, but it's going to be for someone. So I'm going to share the message regardless. Now, I love you all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.